What's up guys, David here, and nobody sells more phones than Samsung, Apple, or Huawei. They're the top 3 smartphone manufacturers in the world by volume, and today we're taking their best phones and putting them head to head in a phone booth style speed test. Now, taking a look at the spec sheets, these phones are very different. The resolutions are different, the software versions are different, and of course, the processors are different as well. The iPhone X is packing Apple's A11 Bionic chip, the Note 8 comes with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 835, and the Mate 10 Pro is using Huawei's own Kirin 970, which Huawei has been hyping up. They're saying that the Kirin 970 offers ultimate performance and that the Mate 10 will stay fast over time thanks to artificial intelligence. Now, there's no way to know about that long-term claim in terms of performance, but what we can find out today is which phone is currently the fastest. So let's find out. TunnelBear is the easy-to-use privacy app that helps you browse the internet in up to 20 countries. To try TunnelBear for free, go to tunnelbear.com/phonebuff or click on that link down below. Alright, we'll get things going by starting the stopwatches and then jumping into the first row of system apps, with the animation times on all 3 phones being roughly the same, putting them neck and neck as they move into Facebook, with the iPhone being able to pull ahead as the Note 8 falls into second, with the Mate 10 falling into third. So with all 3 phones now moving on to the more heavy-duty apps, the iPhone is able to add onto its lead with it ripping through Photoshop and that A11 Bionic chip being able to export the clip in Premiere without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, the Kirin 970 in the Mate 10 is duking it out with the Snapdragon 835 in the Note, where surprisingly there was little difference between the two as each phone moves on to the gaming row, where the iPhone is able to officially pull a full up ahead of the other two, with it pushing ahead to fit the fat as the 2 Android phones began working on flip diving. So it'll be interesting to see if either the Mate 10 Pro or the Galaxy Note 8 can create at least some kind of separation here, because so far it's been a bunch of back and forth, with the Note 8 loading some apps like Subway Surfers and flip diving faster, and the Mate 10 Pro loading apps like Photoshop and Fit the Fat here faster. So really inconsistent results so far. In fact, the only consistency we've seen so far in this test is that the iPhone X has been pretty much faster across the board. Of course, we still have the entire second lap left to go, where the 3GB of RAM that Apple insists on using in their $1,000 smartphone just hasn't been able to keep all the apps in this test open and ready to go. However, Apple has issued a few software updates since our last test, so we'll see if they've been able to improve optimization as the iPhone finishes the first lap with an impressive time of 1 minute and 22 seconds. The Mate 10 Pro is just about done with that last app, clocking in a time of 1 minute and 29 seconds, followed by the Note 8, which comes in just 3 seconds later. So the timing couldn't have been better for the Android phones, with the iPhone failing to keep flip diving open, setting up the Mate 10 Pro for a comeback, where yes, it's able to keep flip diving and Subway Surfers open, allowing it to take the lead here in the speed test. The iPhone X also fails at keeping Subway Surfers open, which allows the Note 8 to pass it as well. So the 3GB RAM once again hurts the iPhone here, with the 6GB packing Mate 10 Pro completing the test with a time of 1 minute and 55 seconds, and the Note 8 coming in just 6 seconds later with a time of 2 minutes and 1 second. So we'll go ahead and fast forward the iPhone to the finish line, where it continued to struggle keeping apps open on its way to clocking in a time of 2 minutes and 19 seconds, making the winner the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Before we take a look at the individual app load times, I want to give a quick thanks to TunnelBear for sponsoring today's episode. So I was using TunnelBear pretty much all week last week when I went to Vegas for CES, because naturally I was connecting to a lot of public Wi-Fi hotspots, and using TunnelBear I was able to encrypt my web traffic, making it harder for anybody monitoring those hotspots to track my activity. Now, using TunnelBear itself is easy. All you have to do is open the app, select the country that you want to browse from, and TunnelBear will securely tunnel you to that country, hiding your IP address in the process. With servers in 20 countries, you can always get a fast connection and browse the web just as if you were a local. Try TunnelBear for free by visiting tunnelbear.com/phonebuff or by clicking on that link down below in the description. Alright, so here are the individual app load times from the first lap, where you can see the apps that the Mate 10 Pro and the Note 8 went back and forth on, and how the iPhone's A11 Bionic chip is just an absolute beast that's missing maybe a gig or 2 of RAM. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.